All right, we got breaking news on this video. We have Walt Disney World annual passes have finally returned. I have my good friend Anthony, who is a Florida resident. How do you feel about this news that came out today?
I'm super excited. I'm stoked about the new passes and the reservation system. We now have more options depending on what pass you get. And some of my friends have been waiting since last year to become a pass holder. I told them to get it before COVID, and then they didn't. And now they've been dying and dying to go. So they've been buying day passes, and it's kind of adding up. So they're excited they can finally get an annual pass.
So we're going to break down each one of the 4 passes that were released that will become available on September 8th. So we're going to do a little screen share here. And we got Anthony's twin here. We'll send him off. All right, so let's share my screen and take a look at these pass options. All right, so the magic is calling. We're bringing back pass holders, basically. All right. So the first one is the Disney Pixie Dust Pass. This one comes in at $400 plus tax. What you're going to notice with each one of these, the more you pay, the more park reservations you're going to be able to get. So this one at the bottom tier at $400 is going to give you 3 park reservations. So you can hold up to 3 park reservations at a time on a rolling basis. Reservations are limited and subject to availability and applicable blockout dates. So unfortunately, I don't think the reservation system's going away anytime soon. Honestly, I think Disney's kind of utilizing that as crowd control to some extent. So I don't know. Do you think they'll ever get rid of reservations at this point?
At this point, and what I've heard through the grapevine, I'm going to have to say no. I think they're keeping it indefinitely for at least maybe next 5 years.
So let's look at the blockout dates on the Pixie Dust Pass. So you can see here, starting in September, basically your weekends are not gonna fly on this thing. You're never gonna go on Saturday or Sunday. It's just October 11th, looks like a random Monday. You got the Thanksgiving week, you won't be able to go, so that's off. As well as the last day you can go in 2021 would be the 16th. And that's it for the year. You could go on the 16th, and then you wouldn't be able to return till January 3rd. So that whole holiday time of Thanksgiving and Christmas, New Year's, all that's going to be blocked out. Looks like you got Valentine's Day blocked out, and a week in March, and 2 weeks in April. And then again, you're kind of back to that weekends are off, and a couple random days here and there. Okay, any other thoughts on the Pixie Dust Pass for $400?
I think it's a great value, especially for people who work weekends and have weekdays off. The weekdays are the best time to go to the parks.
Yeah, I was a firefighter paramedic in Florida, so it was beautiful to have a Florida resident weekday pass that at the time we've bought them they were around like $200, $230 for an annual pass. Oh, those were the days. And we would go during the week because, hey, I had that flexibility with my job. So if you have a job that you're working weekends and you have days off the week, this might be a really good value for you. All right, let's look at the next one. The Disney Pirate Pass. You go from 3 reservations to 4 park reservations at a time. So this is going to cost you an extra $300. So you're looking at $700 plus tax. And let's look at the blockout dates. Did you notice anything else different between these two besides the dates and the extra 1 day you get reservation wise? Anything else stick out to you?
Yeah, it looks like you get to go on the weekends.
Yeah.
But besides that, it looks like that's about it.
Yeah, not every weekend. You're still going to have the random. You can see here in October. I'm sure there's lots of, they're trying to anticipate high volume with Boo Bash. So they're kind of still limiting even this pass at $700. You do get Saturdays and Sundays, but not every Saturday and Sunday. There are some blocked out here. You got that Thanksgiving week is going to be blocked out, as well as around Christmas and New Year's blocked out. And the same thing as the last pass, you got your week and 2 weeks in March, your week in March and your 2-week in April look like those are not going to be. And then a couple of random days here and there. So that's the Pirate Pass at 700. All right, so we bump over to the next one, the Disney Sorcerer Pass. This is for like Anthony, who's a Florida resident, or I've moved from Florida. I'm no longer a Florida resident, but we are DVC members. So I can get in on the Sorcerer Pass price. That is nice to get to at $900. You go from 4 to now you can get 5 park reservations with this pass for that extra $200. And then let's compare the blockout dates on this one. So wow, September's wide open, October wide open. You get half of this week in November. So you could go the first half. You just can't go those 4 days in November. I think that first pass, it ended on the 16th. They'll let you go on the 17th here. But again, the rest of the year is done, and then you're able to return on the 1st. I think that first one we looked at, you couldn't return until Monday the 3rd. So it's definitely more open. February, wide open. You can take your sweetheart to Disney World on Valentine's Day with this pass. And wow, yeah, the rest of the year looks pretty wide open here. No other. That's it. That looks like that December time, and then all of 2022 on this pass you have wide open. That's pretty nice. Any other thoughts on the Sorcerer Pass at that $900 price point?
Yeah, sorry about that, Ryan. But I'm super excited about this new pass. I think it's better than the current gold pass that I'm on, because right now I'm blacked out the last 2 weeks of the year for December and 2 weeks for spring break time. But this time I'm not blacked out in spring break coming up. And then Thanksgiving is too busy to go. I've made that mistake before and gone the weekend before Thanksgiving, and it was absolutely miserable for me. I don't even want to go on that time.
All right, so let's go over to the Premier Pass here, the Disney Incredi-Pass. All right, so this is going to come in at $1,300, and I would click on a blockout date calendar, but the nice thing about this pass, it doesn't exist. Nothing's blocked out, so you could, if you wanted to venture and take on the Thanksgiving time crowds, you can go for it with this pass. You can go anytime you want. So if you were living local and close, and what's nice is if you just wanted to hop over to pick out a holiday treat for dessert and hop back in your car and drive back home, you don't ever have to think about, can I go this day or that day? Every day is open. And like the previous pass, you get 5 park reservations at a time. So that's your main 4 options, again, starting at $400 and tiers up to $1,300. What's nice too is all of these, you can get a discount if you go to renew. If you're renewing passes, is it 10 or 15% discount? Do you remember the annual pass renewal discount?
Yeah, I don't really remember. It's either 10 or 15%. It's right in that range somewhere.
So these do come in cheaper if you initially have one, and then you go to renew. The prices will actually, the structure of these prices will be lower if it's a renewal, which is helpful if you're doing that. So the other thing, they used to have a pass that their mega pass in the past would include water parks. They are no longer doing any pass structure that includes water parks. Any one of these passes, you can tack on the 2 water parks that they have for $100. I personally love not Blizzard Beach, but Typhoon Lagoon. I remember going there as a kid with my dad. I love that you can snorkel with sharks. Both of them are very unique parks. So to me, if you were definitely going to go multiple times and you could get into the water parks I think it's a good value at $100. If you were this year, we're going to hit the water park 2-3 times as a family. They're both really unique water parks with unique rides and experiences. So that's an option. Now, we were a little bummed that they used to include the photo pass. I don't know. What do you think about this move that it's now separate?
I'm a little disappointed, but I guess I understand where they're coming from because I have a pass to another theme park that does not include photo passes, and I have other benefits like valet parking, but no photo pass. I always would have to pay for them. So I get where they're coming from on this. Again, a little disappointed, but I'm willing to spend that extra $100 for the memories, the pictures from the rides, because they're great family memory makers to have, especially the rides that do a little video short. And some meet and greets do a little video right before they show your picture, plus then the picture separate. So to me, it's a great value. And also to add on to the water park, Ryan, I think one day at one of the water parks right now is $69.99 plus tax. So you go twice, with an extra $100, it pays for itself. So I might tack on both those things this year, and I like that you're able to tack on the water parks to any level pass. So it's gonna be more inclusive to the people if they want to have just a weekday pass, but then also the water parks is gonna be way more affordable for them compared to, because the Platinum Plus was ridiculously priced for including the water parks and no blackout. So I think in the long run, the way Disney's breaking this park pass system down is cheaper, plus the add-on. So depending on what level you get, so it might benefit a lot more people, so they can come and enjoy the magic.
So the first question I thought of with the photo pass is, let's say if I was a family of 5, could I just get one person, one pass holder to get the photo pass? And I mean, what do you think? Right? Can I pay one photo pass on mom's pass? And then when we're out and about, hey, mom scans her magic band, right? Does the photo pass. And so I don't know. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to buy a photo pass for every person, do you?
I don't think so. Because right now, I don't mean to put the secret out there, but I'm going to. Not sure if you're aware of this. I'm a gold member. I believe you guys are too. I have some friends that are silver pass holder membership, and their pictures come across in their My Disney Experience app with the Disney Photo Pass mark all over the picture. But if I'm friends with them, I get to see their pictures if they share their pictures with me, and I don't have the watermark on there. So I have a feeling they might keep that in there. So one person might just need it. So whoever touches their magic band, like if mom gets it and dad goes on the ride because mom doesn't want to, she'll get the pictures without the watermark on there, but we'll have to see.
So I'll say I'm a pretty cheap dad. I'm like, oh, we all have iPhones. It's 2021. We can take a picture. But I will say we did the photo pass one year, right? We got a nice tier pass. The way it worked out, the pricing structure made sense for our family. Included the photo pass, and I was like, well, it's included. I will agree with Anthony. There's some shots that are really cool. It's really neat. They put stuff in your photos where you're holding a character or you're with characters, and it's just so we'll probably do another video breaking down, is photo pass worth it for you and your family and your next trip? But I've done it for a year, and it was really neat to go on the app, and the kids enjoyed seeing all their photos with characters that get put in with their photos. So it's a neat experience. So I kind of feel like it's more of an a la carte system compared to the previous pass. Like you said, you could just get a base Pixie Dust pass, and you could say, I just want to add the photo, or I just want to add the water parks. And so there's a little bit of that a la carte feel to it when I look at it. Finally, the same parks apply to any one of these 4 passes. You've got your standard 20% discount on merchandise, on your dining. It's certain dining. It's not like you can just go up to every little kiosk and get 20% off a Mickey bar, right? It's not. It's more of like the sit down dining. I'm going to Epcot and gonna eat at La Cellier, if I can even pronounce that correctly. Don't you know? And then let's see, standard parking. Again, I think that parking, if you're going frequently, that parking savings will add up, and all of them do have a certain payment program. So you could just say, I'm going to just pay X amount a month. I'm a big fan of let's just pay it and not have extra bills. So any other thoughts that come to mind as you look at the news that came out today of this pass new system, these 4 new tier passes, any final concluding thoughts for anybody looking at these and deciding which one to get?
Take your time, sit down, see what benefits you the most. I know I was honestly thinking about doing the Pirate Pass myself, since the summer's not blacked out like the old Silver Pass, but then too many weekends are blocked out. So see what your needs are, when you think you're going to want to go to the park the most. Maybe try the Disney Sorcerer this year, and if you didn't utilize it, drop down next year. But I did see, Ryan, I'm not sure if you fully looked in there. When I go to renew next year, I think they even said I might get a discount on the Photo Pass, and there's other secret benefits or perks when you auto renew. And for the gold and platinum right now, after September 8th, they're going to bump us from 3 days to 5 days automatically for park reservations. So if you've been holding on a day, if you're already booked up, you'll get 2 more days you can start booking in the future. I did see that today, which I thought was an amazing perk they're going to add on right away, because I have a trip planned and I'm all booked right now with my 3 days, and I can't plan another day, but after September 8th, I will be able to.
Yep, that'll be nice. I know we're currently, the passes that we have are a 3-day, and I think we're going to be getting Sorcerer passes equivalent to, so we'll have 5 days, and we'll actually be there in October. So it'll be nice to have already, okay, we can schedule this park day and this park day, have those extra park days in advance will be nice. So overall, I think this is, I think a lot of people are happy that they're finally back. I think some people will always kind of like, their change for some people will always be difficult, but hopefully this video gave you a better idea of the new changes in the pass structure for Walt Disney World. If you have any questions of anything we didn't cover in this video, drop them down in the comments below. I'll put a link to this website we're looking at right now as well in the comments below. So you can click on that, click on all the calendars that show you the block out dates. And thanks so much for watching, guys. We hope you have a very magical day.